Hey, I'm James Williamson with American Betting Experts, and here are my 5 picks for the American Betting Experts Pick Challenge. You can enter by clicking the link below this video. Okay, so first we've got Broncos at Steelers. The Steelers are coming off a huge win on Monday Night Football against the New York Giants. Ben Roethlisberger was able to throw 3 touchdowns and no interceptions in his first game back from a season-ending injury to his throwing elbow a year ago. On top of that, the Steelers defense was able to hold Saquon Barkley to just zero point 0.4 yards per carry on 15 carries. So that's pretty good. And on the flip side, the Denver Broncos are coming off of a really brutal loss on Monday Night Football. They lost by 2 points in a game where the Titans' starting kicker missed 3 field goals and an extra point. So the Broncos had plenty of opportunities to score points in that game, and they just came up empty every opportunity. Now they have to go into Pittsburgh to face a really, really good Steelers defense, and I just can't see him doing it. They would need a breakout game from Drew Lock, especially considering Melvin Gordon isn't going to be averaging 5.4 yards like he did against the Titans, against the Steelers defense. And this Broncos will also be without backup running back Philip Lindsay, so that just means an even further depleted offense. So I'm taking the Steelers in this one. All right, next I've got Lions at the Packers. The Lions are coming off a really disappointing loss to the Chicago Bears. They let up a 17-point lead in the second half and let Mitch Trubisky score 21 points unanswered on them. Now they have to go up against a red-hot Green Bay offense. Aaron Rodgers scored, 4 touchdowns against the Vikings this Sunday. Devontae Adams, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns. On a whole, they scored 43 points on a really good Vikings team. I don't see any way the Lions can slow that down. I mean, maybe if they can get Kenny Galladay back, they might be able to go shot for shot with him, but even that seems like a little bit of a stretch. Maybe Jeffrey Okudah comes back and he's everything you dream a rookie corner could be, but it's hard for me to expect the Lions are going to be able to slow down Aaron Rodgers, so I'm taking the Packers in this one. Okay, so now I've got the Niners at the Jets. And it really is as simple as one team is really good and the other is the Jets. The Jets are coming off of a bad loss to the Bills, much worse than the box score may indicate. Sam Darnold barely threw for over 200 yards. Le'Veon Bell left the game early, and now he's on the IR, so they won't have him for this Sunday. On top of that, Josh Allen went for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, so it was just a bad day on both sides of the field. The Niners on the flip side, they lost in a tight game to the Arizona Cardinals, a team that's played them very well in the past, or at least they did last season. The Niners are going to be looking to get right this weekend, and I can only imagine they're going to be teeing off on the Jets as their lesser competition. This one could be a bloodbath. I'm taking the Niners. All right, my next pick is the Giants at the Bears. The Giants are coming off a tough loss to the Steelers. Didn't really play bad, but they didn't really play great either. The Steelers defense just kind of like took over the game. They were able to hold Saquon Barkley to 6 yards rushing, and Daniel Jones threw 2 bad interceptions after getting pressure in his face. Chicago, on the other hand, they had the come from behind win against the Lions. Mitch Trubisky didn't look bad, but he also didn't look good either. I think if the Bears pass rush with Khalil Mack, if they can get to Daniel Jones, they should be able to create enough pressure to win the game. All right, my last pick of the week is Chiefs at Chargers. I got the Chiefs coming out in this one because, of course, they're the best team in football, and I mean, they might go undefeated this year. They made easy work of the Texans in the opening game of the season, and I expect them to do the same with the Chargers. The Chargers needed a missed 31-yard field goal in order to avoid overtime against a team that had the worst record in football a year ago. Joe Burrow didn't look great to start the game, but then in the second half he really started to get going, and if it wasn't for a missed field goal, he really could have stolen the game against the Chargers. So that gives me little hope they can beat a team like the Chiefs. So I'm taking the Chiefs on the road in this one.